Alright, so we're here. It's Saturday morning. Getting ready for tack practice. It's absolutely beautiful. The water's beautiful. A couple fishermen out already. That's about normal. If you guys can see it, but there's a little bit of mist up on the waters. Makes it a little eerie going that way. There's like a little section that's always kind of misty. But yeah, definitely going to be a beautiful morning out on the water. I can't wait. Alright, now let's unlock and open up the boathouse and get the masters out on the water. We had the stewards' boats. There's a high school regatta this weekend. One of the championships. Say probably sculling states because all the sweep boats are in here and the sculling boats are gone. Their launches. Bleeding there with the sun. Bright, shining right in. And the USF Rowing Club. Alright, so this morning out on the water, we had plans, or I had plans for them to use some props. Here we have some lacrosse balls. What we're going to do with the lacrosse balls is actually hold those in the kind of the crick of your hip as you're forward. So as you're at the catch, hold those in there. Do some legs only rowing, and holding the lacrosse ball in there is going to force the force your body angle to stay forward through the leg drive. So we're going to do some legs only rowing with the lacrosse ball in the inside crick of the hip. So we'll see how that goes. Walk down this beautiful Saturday morning. My God. Can't believe I'm getting paid to do this. So I went through what we're doing today with the lacrosse balls with them. I gave the balls to Emily. She has them. Alright, and they're getting in the boat here and getting ready to go out on this beautiful day. One thing to note here, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but after all the rowers were in the boat, Emily got in afterwards. The coxswain always goes in last. We were at Sierra last weekend, and one of the crews did that in the opposite way, and the coxswain went in the water. So, illustration of why that is. But just a little tidbit of rowing facts. This channel will always be a font of knowledge about this amazing sport. Walking it off. So bow seat is keeping that bow off the dock. Doing a darn good job of it too. Thank you, Bridget. And rowing off. Awesome. Out the launch. Alright, so we're starting off with the reverse pick drill. So remember, today's exercise is actually going to be putting the lacrosse ball in the hip. So we're hoping to see some improvement here. Aaron's doing a good job of keeping that body angle. Jim's opening it up. Karen is keeping it, as is Danielle. Alright, so we're just doing the legs and body section of the reverse pick drill here out on the water. One thing I want to note is notice how uncomfortable the rowers look, and that really isn't a it just really isn't something that I like to do to torture them. Actually, that feeling of discomfort shows that there are new pathways being developed, and they're learning. So it's actually good, especially for masters rowers, because it's hard to get through. The learning curve is usually a little steeper because we're old and we're a little more set in our ways. All right, now we're doing a full stroke. Still doing a warm up. So emphasizing a nice long recovery. Good. Good. All right. So note 4 comes up. Her shoulders stay in the same position, and her butt almost like scoots a little bit underneath. So I know she's having some hip problems. Sorry, I had to steer the launch there for a second. Gotta learn to watch where I'm going when I'm vlogging here in the boat. Stern 4? Okay, we have stern 4 loaded up with the balls. Thankfully I can edit that out. That's staying in. Try and maintain that pressure on the ball. Up, Jim, you lost it. Pay attention. All right, enough with the double entendre. Let's concentrate on rowing. I wish I had a little bit better zoom on this, because I could zoom in on Aaron, who's actually holding it very, very well. Just that little pressure. Good. Good. Try and relax your upper body as best you can. I know this is one of those pathway development drills. All right, that was actually went better than I thought it was going to be.
No expectations were, so I felt that I was dumping, like I was diving in.
To hold the ball in.
Yeah.
So that, again, when and the idea is to keep the constant pressure on it, you know, and when I say pressure, I mean when you have your body angle forward in the position that you want to have it in, the 1 o'clock position, you shouldn't put any extra pressure on it. You shouldn't put any less pressure on it when you go. It's like maintaining that constant pressure throughout the stroke. All right, and so yeah, this one will give you a good feel for it. We're gonna do it again, and you know, I anticipate the second time will probably be a lot more comfortable, because it took this time to get used to it. So we're gonna go ahead and move to bow 4 now. And Jane, if you feel uncomfortable doing this, you don't have to. Yeah, you weren't. No. Nope. No, what was happening was, all right, when you guys were going forward, it was, and hopefully the video will show it well, but it's almost like the top of your trunk was going forward rather than like this. So you want to avoid doing the top trunk thing. You want to keep that fairly straight and, you know, bend at the hips. All right, so you know, especially as masters rowers, we have a tendency to get a little forward posture as we get older. So, you know, you'll have a tendency to do that. Next time, when we go to the next round of it, I just want you to be more relaxed up here and just kind of hold the ball in. Keep a constant pressure, not extra pressure when you're going up. All right? All right, so let's get bow pair going. Or bow 4 going. Good. You guys are doing good. I think Stern 4 showed you're learning by example from them. Good. The stroke should be nice and short because you're doing just your legs only. Fantastic. All right, that was really good. There was, you know, Bridget, you do a lot of yoga, don't you? Yeah, I could tell. I didn't think you were gonna have a problem with this. You know, Molly, you just have like naturally your posture has improved so much in the boat, and that came through when that happened. Lauren, I saw like a lot of improvement from the pick drill of actually. You know, keeping your body angle forward, not opening up with your back. So good job. Jane, I'll call you out a little bit. I think it was something that has to do with your hips, but I do see your hips kind of come in a little bit and your back going back at the onset. So that's good. Now, Emily, what we're gonna do is we're gonna spin it here and we're gonna do a steady state row back to the front before we do the second round of this. So I want to get you guys some rowing in before we do the second round of the drill. So, you know, again, this is a pathway development thing. So yeah, probably be a good idea to hand the balls back up to Emily. Good, let's stay together. Stay together, we'll fix the set. Come on, let's get the swing together, guys. Get the swing together. The body angles on the recovery. Get them together. Good, they're settling down. A little bit of shakiness in the set. That's all right. All right, we're getting towards the end of the piece here. No one seeing a drastic improvement. So we're gonna go ahead at the end of the course, weighing up. Then we're gonna do the drill again, and then we're gonna finish off practice by doing a 10 on, 10 off piece. Yeah, weighing up at the end of the course. Another rowing thing, when a coxswain hears your call and understands that she's supposed to raise her hand. Emily didn't quite do that. Sorry, I'll call her out later on it. All right, so we're going and we're doing stern pair, or stern 4, starting off. All right, so we're starting off with stern 4 in this piece, doing the second round of the drill. See how this works. So, anytime. Ah, okay. Oh. That's all right. 100 burpees. Just kidding. Jim, you're actually a little too straight. Yeah. I'm sorry, Danielle, I'm gonna go to the other side. Good, nice short strokes. Try and flatten the legs out. Okay, we started the 10 on, 10 off piece. We're doing 10 on. Hold the 24. Only changing pressure. with the flat legs. Good.